welcome to a brand new week here on Loose Women. Now, on this day in 1962, legendary rockers the Rolling Stones made their first public appearance at London's Marquee Club. So with this in mind, let me introduce today's 4 honky-tonk women. When Mr. Spain first said, let's spend the night together, she was adamant this one would not fade away. It's Lynda Bellingham. Paint it black. This one prefers to paint the town red. It's Gillian Telforth. I can't get no satisfaction. A song you'll never hear this one singing. She's more than happy with her Ray. It's Coleen Nolan. I'm saying it's all over now, but not till 1:30. It'll be me, Jackie Brambles. On the show today, as a new survey reveals that us Brits have nearly 2,000 bumps a day trying to park the car, we're asking how good are you at parking and is your man better at it than you are? And dropping in later on before he sets off for this year's Edinburgh Festival, it's actor, television and radio presenter Nicholas Parsons. And she's only recently arrived on the cobbles of Corrie, but already she's causing chaos. That's actress Alexandra Boyd. Weekend. You were overseas.
Well, I'd like to say I was sitting down with my feet up, sipping a cocktail in Spain, but
yes,
thanks to our builder, you know who you are, it was a building site, hello, and so I did a lot of low dusting.
Low dusting?
Oh, a lot of this. Well, I had to do something to amuse Mr. Spain. Yes.
So not great fun?
I worked so hard, and then he did all the weeding in the garden, so he's now got about... So we were like real geriatrics when we got back on the flight, which was delayed 5 hours on Saturday. Him with his bad back and me... Bad back?
Let me tell you, my back is the best it's ever been. It's fabulous, thanks to Graham. But can I just say that there is a God, because Ray's back went this week. No. Yes, so I got him back. For all the times he was going, shut up, there's nothing wrong with you. I've spent the whole week going, oh, stop moaning, get on with it. It's been absolutely fabulous.
What did he do?
He was lifting a real heavy box and he went, oh, and his back went, and he's been like, doing that stupid noise that I kept doing. Every time you stand up, you go, oh, like that. And he kept saying, there's no need for that noise when my back was bad, and that's all he's doing now.
Graham?
I took him to Graham.
Did you? Did he...
And it was the loudest crack you have ever heard. And I went, yes!
You're evil.
So evil.
You're evil. Well, I had my birthday was back in March, but my birthday present, a part of it was tickets to go and see Michael Bublé. And I saw him in Glasgow on Saturday night, and he was phenomenal.
He's brilliant.
Absolutely brilliant and very funny. And do you remember the X Factor winner, Leon, the Scottish lad? He came on, did a little song with him, yeah. And then we went on an adventure with Stanley and Florence, their first train ride. Oh. So we went 2 stops, went to a shop and came home.
Oh, you actually went with them on the train?
No, I just put them on the train themselves. They're 1 and 2.
That's what
What's
I
the
do,
problem?
No, don't talk to me about train rides. Don't talk to me.
How was yours, Julie?
So, well, Friday afternoon, I met my sister and some friends, so we had some drinks in Islington. And went to a restaurant later on in the evening and put my credit card behind the bar, and then when we got up to come home, I left it there. Just walked out the restaurant, left that there. Then, yeah, it's typical me. Then got on the train, and it must have been the movement, the jiggity-jigging of the train, because I fell asleep.
Right.
Must stop.
Nothing to do with the wine or
nothing to... Oh, Jackie, how can you say that? I went straight past the stop, onto the end of the line, woke up in a fluster, didn't know where I was. Oh, my God, I've missed my stop. Picked up the stuff, picked up my bag and another bag that I had, left my mobile phone on the train.
Oh, nightmare.
And there's nothing worse than that, is there? Because you've got all my pictures, everything on it, and I'm really... If anybody finds it, please get it back. But to top that, I found out Coleen is having an affair with Jeff. Coleen. Yeah, so I woke up this morning, had this really weird dream that I'd woken up, had this dream. I woke up in the dream, and I always put a bottle of water by the side of my bed, and so did Jeff, and I went to get my water, and I realised I'd drunk it, and I went, can I have yours? And as I turned around, Coleen was in my bed.
Oh,
and I went...
me.
I said, what are you doing here? She went, you better ask Jeff. I went, no, I'm asking you, not ask Jeff. I said, where is he? She went, he's outside in the front doing some gardening. So this is the street. So I looked out the front, and there's Jeff doing some gardening, but there's all these builders as well. That's when I went, I banged on the window. What's happening? He said, we're just having the garage done. We're building a den. And he looked very nice, actually, so I might have it done myself. I went out to him, and I went, I've got, you know, want to have a word with you. He went, what's the matter? I said, what's this about Coleen? He went, oh, did she tell you? I went, no. I said, what's happening? He went, well, yes, we are having an affair. I went, oh, lovely. I said, well, you can pack your bags and get out. He went, oh, good, because she's asked me to move in. I said, I've changed my mind, now you're staying.
Was she a bit frosty with you this morning?
She was a bit frosty with me this morning, but I'm glad it's all out in the open. See you later, Jeff.
Well, Gilly was obviously somewhat distracted on her train ride home the other night, and it seems she may not be alone when it comes to being sidetracked from the task in hand. New research has shown us that 1 in 5 suffer from the problem of time wasting. Now, mobile phones, funnily enough, Gilly, and emails are partly to blame, apparently, triggering the distraction part of the brain, leading to more of us wasting time. So, are you easily distracted, Lynda?
Certainly not. No. I'm absolutely focused, me, to the point that you wouldn't want to live with me. I lie in bed at night making the list of which I'm going to do first, so I'll get the most done in the most amount of time. And actually, Michael, Mr. Spain's quite like that too. We're up and something's done before it's been mentioned. I can't... If people understood that the thinking about doing something and the worrying about it and the talking about it is so much worse than the actual doing, well, what can I say? Really?
Oh,
is that you, is it?
And my David and I are the polar opposite to you and Michael in that we are both chronic procrastinators, distracted by anything and everything and never get a thing done. You're right, though. It causes you so much stress and anxiety thinking I must do that and I must do that. And have you done that? No, have you? No, I haven't. Have you? Have you? No. No, we won't do it later. We'll do it later. Yeah.
I've got to say, Ray is very, very organised. If something needs doing, it's got to be done there and then. Yeah. So, you know, if like the day we moved into the house, our new house, I was like, should we sit out in the garden and just enjoy, you know? He went, no, with boxes to unpack. And out they came, and he was still there at 3, 4 in the morning, all these boxes.
No.
Which, actually, for someone like me, is really good, because I'm a bit like you. I'm not as bad as you, but I will go, oh, I'll do it tomorrow. But on the other hand, sometimes you want to go, will you get a life? Because you're driving me insane. You know, it's like...
You can't have a life until you've got through what you set out to do.
Yes, but he's so good at all of that. He's so organised and he's very good at DIY. So if something breaks, it's fixed there and then. You know, it's not... I'll do it. So it's fantastic. I love that about him. But then, on the other hand, he's the worst timekeeper in the world. And I'm brilliant.
What about you, Gilly? Are you more Lynda or more me?
I'm more Jackie on this one, I have to say, yeah. But I'm very good at timekeeping for work. I'm not, you know, I'll always be on time. But I'm one of those people that I'll leave everything to the last minute. So when Jeff's going, come on, we're going now, I'm going, oh, but I've just got to... But you've had all morning to do that. Yeah, but something else took my mind. I had to do something else. And also, I'm terrible when... If I'm doing something and somebody phones me, either on the phone or on the mobile, then I'll sit... I'll have a look and go, oh, right, I'll call her later. And then I do something else, and on the other phone, you know, someone else phones, I'll do that because I've got to do this first. So hence, but it can't go like 2, 3, 4 days, and then I have to phone up someone and go, I'm really sorry, you must think I'm really rude, but I was just so busy the other day. And it's the truth.
But don't you think that's... Actually, I have got one small fault, just one small
Just
fault.
the one?
Just the one. About the phoning business, is that I hate the phone, and I will procrastinate. I will do anything not to ring people. And then, of course, as you say, if you rang back straight away, it wouldn't be a problem. Yeah. The fact you ring back 6 months later and go, I'm so sorry. I've never got round to calling you, you know, by which time they've left the country.
That's why I don't really spend a lot of time on the phone, but I do text, as you all know, because I drive you all mad with texting. But it's because I don't actually want to talk to any of you.
I find you very distracting.
But it's funny you mentioning about lists, like you and Mr. Spain, you know, you do your list. Ray's a list man as well.
I'm a list person, I just never do anything
drives me insane, because if I go, pop down the shop and get a loaf of bread, he'll go, right, loaf of bread. And I go, what part of loaf of bread are you not going to remember? But you know what? If he doesn't take the piece of paper with loaf of bread on, he'll come back with a paper and I'll go, where's the loaf of bread? He'll go, oh, I knew I'd forget it. It's a nightmare. He has to write things...
Right, time for us to take a break, but when we return, are men really better at parking the car than women, or is it a myth? Ooh, feisty. Back soon.